Hello everybody, it's Ryan here, also known as Mr. Mighty MCD, and today I'm playing Gears of War 2, Guardian on Gold Rush. It's good to be back. I did some Reach commentaries way back, while the Reach beta was alive and kicking. I hope you guys enjoyed them, for the people that watched them. But I will be uploading much more now since it's the summer holidays. Hooray! I just want to say before I get started, thanks LGU for uploading this, and thanks to the guys for bringing the LGU back. It's great to see it come back, you know, because Machinima is quite hard to get on, but having something like Machinima, but much easier to get on and, you know, help people want to get started in commentaries is great. So yeah, thanks guys, and let's get started. Today, as you can see, I'm playing Gears, and that's generally what I'm going to talk about. But I'm also going to throw in some talk about music and podcasts and stuff like that, because I like to add variety, you know. So yeah, and I uploaded this because I wanted to upload something different, and I just dropped my headphones. So I wanted to upload something different. I don't see many Gears of War 1 or Gears of War 2 commentaries, and I think that might be because it's a difficult game. Some of you might find it difficult, and some of you might not. But I think it's quite a difficult game when you compare it to games like Halo, Modern Warfare and stuff like that. I think why it's not as appealing as those games is maybe because it feels a bit too slow for people. When you see this gameplay, you might think this game is very sluggish, but it's definitely not. It's very smooth, got a very smooth frame rate, and it's not as slow as you might think. When you play it, it's pretty fast. It's probably one of the fastest third-person shooters I've ever played. But in comparison to first-person, like COD and Halo, it's not very fast, I'm afraid. And also, people might not like playing this because you're playing as big beefy men rolling around, also with a guy in your squad called Cole going woo every time he rolls, which I find hilarious, to be honest. Alright, so I'm excited for Gears of War 3, not as excited as I was for Gears of War 2. I played Gears of War 1 to death. I mean, I did so many ranked matches, trying to get all the weapon achievements. I did so many custom games with friends, and it was so fun, and it was just a blast to play. And then when Gears of War 2 came out, the matchmaking wasn't a success, in my opinion. It was a sad sight to see because, you know, one of my beloved franchises, or a beloved series of games, started to, you know, go a bit downhill. The matchmaking didn't fix till months after, and by then people had moved on to other games, and you know, it's quite sad to see because I love Gears of War 2, to be honest, but the matchmaking, you know, just wasn't up to scratch. And then at E3 2010 they revealed Gears of War 3. The reason why I'm not as excited is I'm still skeptical about whether they're going to do a matchmaking system or a lobby system. And if they do a matchmaking system, I do have higher hopes that they'll do a great job, because they've had experience now in the Gears of War 2 field. But it could still be a bit dodgy. You know, not all games when they come out, when they show them, and when they come out, they're not as great as they might be. You know, and I would like to see a Gears of War 3 beta. If any of you guys have played Gears of War 2, you'll know what I mean by they should have really have a beta and stuff, because Gears of War 2 when it first came out was laggy as hell. God, it was almost unplayable for me. Maybe not for everyone else, but it was definitely unplayable for me. I couldn't play it for like the first week. Luckily there was the campaign to finish on Insane and Horde and that, but after I'd done all that, I really wanted to jump on multiplayer, but I couldn't because it was just so bad. Luckily now it's 2010, it's like 2 years after the game's come out. There's been like 6 or 7 updates, and the game is running fantastic. I haven't had a laggy game at all. This game that I'm playing right now, this match, is really old. I would say about 2 months old. This was when there wasn't the 7th or 6th update. It wasn't as laggy, but you know. Alright, so I'll give some tips to you guys. If you're not familiar with Gears of War 2, you know, or Gears of War 1 in general, because they both play the same. This is for the people that are not very good at the game or haven't really played it and would like to try it out. Alright, so some tips I like to give you is, now because of the update, the Lancer is a beast. I suggest using the Lancer as much as you can. It's a great weapon, but don't do what that Thai AI bot is doing. Don't blind fire and run at them, because it's just a terrible idea. And the reason why he managed to down that guy is simply because the bots are quite overpowered. They're all like insane, and their Lancers and stuff are really powerful, so yeah. So if you're playing against bots, be careful of them. Use your Lancer. When taking cover, don't blind fire. Really don't. Only blind fire if you're using the shotgun, I would say. But even then, you should be really careful. You should pretty much look over with the left trigger and shoot with the right trigger. But make sure you don't do it while they do it, because then it's pretty much down to connection, or you'll both blow up at the same time. Another tip I'll give you is, even though you can use the hammer burst, I suggest not using it now. Loads of people used it before, but not now, because the Lancer is just as good. The Lancer's got better accuracy. It's got probably not as much power, but it's definitely a faster weapon. So you know you can take enemies out with that. Hammer burst, you know, it's not a bad option. It's better for long range and stuff like that. The shotgun you should really use though. I'm quite interested in the double barrel shotgun for Gears 3, but anyway. The shotgun for Gears of War 2 is really good. It's especially good at, when you're taking cover. And let's see this drone right here. You take cover behind that pillar and you blind fire, you can probably get him. So make use of blind fires, you know. But make sure you practice first. You don't want to, you know, randomly blind fire, shoot nothing, and then the guy's like, ooh, and then turns around and then shoots you, and then you're dead. So yeah. And also another thing, if you're one of the guys who loves using the sniper, I suggest not using it first. Be patient. Pick it up when you can, but don't, you know, don't use it unless you're not supporting your team, because the sniper has a lot of damage, especially with an active reload. And about active reloads, if you are using the sniper, an active reload would be very handy, because I think it sort of points or gets your shot closer to their head for some reason, or it's more prone to get you a headshot, so that's good. So yeah, make sure you have active reloads ready. I remember in Gears of War 1 where you could get active downs, and god that was annoying, and thank god they fixed that. So yeah, those are some tips. I know they're probably not the best, but you know, it's pretty hard to give tips for this kind of game, because it's more just about practice, and stuff like that. And there's not much time for me to talk about podcasts and music, which is a shame. But I do enjoy listening to podcasts, like playing games. I sometimes just turn down the whole volume. I've heard all the noises before. I've heard Cole go woo too many times. So I just turn the music down and listen to some guys talk about stuff, like me. And sometimes I listen to music, but the music playing on the 360 is kind of bad, to be honest. I wish they'd improve it. So instead I like plug in an iPod and listen to that on some speakers. So in the comments, if you wouldn't mind, I do this like question of the day thing usually. Well, I've been starting it for quite a while, where I do the commentary, and then after that I will give a question. And this can range from something like, what's your favourite game you're playing at the moment, or what's your favourite Halo map, and stuff like that. So since this commentary is long enough, I'm not going to do that at the end. And as you can see, I'm talking pretty fast now. Well, much faster. Alright, thanks guys for watching this commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, you can check out my channel, or you can just stay by LGU and watch them there, because I will be uploading. Alright, see you guys soon. Hope you have a good day, and take care. See you guys. Man, that sounded gay. I'm not gay.